Hello everyone. Uh, Usually students ask me about MIS. What is MIS or what are the prospects of MIS? Usually we face these questions in class, and usually students talk about what major we should select. So I usually guide students about these issues that uh, each and every subjects have better career. It actually based on your patience. That is, I would say you should pursue what you love, what comes from your heart. But all the majors have better prospects. But if we talk about specifically in any major area, of course, MIS is very important area where students can develop their career. So you may ask, in our business function, we know about finance, we know about marketing, HR, accounting. These are common major areas. But MIS, this is new field. So in this field, uh, first you need to know how it works. So nowadays, you wouldn't able to think about any organization without information technology. Any organization without information technology. So MIS is the bridge between business and information technology. Business and information technology. So you may ask, sir, there are lots of tech guys, those who are doing majors or having their graduations from computer science or some other engineering sectors. They are actually tech expert. But we know about our business graduates. So business graduates have the lessons of business. They know how to run the business. They have the capacity to uh, instruct or conduct the business well, but they don't know about the IT. So when we talk about the MIS actually deal with the both technical part and the behavioral part. And technical part is here, when we talk about technical part, lots of technical areas are there. Like if anyone asks you about the technical part of any organization, we call hardware is there, software, database, telecommunication, networking. Lots of areas are there. So these areas are the technical issues. And uh, another part is behavioral part. In case of behavioral issues, usually information systems uh, combine two dimensions. One is organizational dimensions and other is management dimensions. So when we talk about the information system literacy, it actually a method or approach to optimize the relationship among organization, management and technology. So in a nutshell, if I talk about the information system literacy, this is how to optimize the relationship among organization, management and technology. So if you do measure in MIS, you would learn how to adopt the technology on your organization. So usually when you want to bring any change in your organization, you would face lots of problem. Um, Employee may resist. So your duty is to bring the changes. But when you will bring the change, uh, you will face these obstacles or resistance. And MIS helps you in this part. That is how to adopt the technology by applying the appropriate behavioral aspect, by learning the cultures, by learning the employees' motive. Then you would able to apply the uh, information technology on your organizations. So lots of things are there. It's not possible to talk about all these issues in a short uh, discussions. But I am giving you one thing today. This is very important for you, I would say. Uh, that is, MIS actually deal with the business intelligence platform of the organizations. You know, business organization usually make decision based on the informations. If you don't have any information, you won't able to make decisions. So we know in the business intelligence platform, there are 4 issues: data, information, knowledge, and decision making. These 4 issues are actually business organizations deal through this through their MIS department. Though you may not get the MIS department in each and every organization, there some organizations are maintaining their information systems through information technology department. Some organization may call this as information systems department. Even you may not get such kind of department in some of the organizations. So interesting part is there, though department is not there, but information system is working because MIS spun throughout the functional areas. It actually starts from the input and processing and output. All the functional areas, there are some activities of MIS. And that's why we call information systems is the heart of the organizations. Heart of the organizations, information systems collect data from various sources, might be your regulatory agencies, stakeholders, stockholders, customers, suppliers. It collects data from each and every sectors of your stakeholders and process this data to make meaningful information in order to assist the decision making of the organizations. And for this we call MIS is the heart of the organization. And as I said, MIS deals with the business intelligence part, data, information, knowledge, decision making. In this business intelligence, whatever the organization type, if you check out the organization, any kind of organization, you will see such kind of hierarchy is there. That is top level managers, mid level managers, lower level managers. So lower level managers usually create data, mid level managers convert this data to information, and then top level managers make decision based on these informations. So if you check out the organizations, lower level like sales executive, daily they are creating data. In the mid level, managers are creating informations like daily sales, weekly sales, monthly sales, yearly sales, or it might be some other department informations. That is, organizations are regularly creating informations by converting data. And when you have information, then you are able to make decisions. And mid-level managers are creating some dashboard through this information. They are actually creating some graphs and charts, and they are providing these graphs and charts to the top level managers, and these top level managers are making decisions based on these graphs and charts. So I think this is the base discussions of our MIS, and to meet up the challenges in this field, actually there are some systems are working. I think you have heard about ERP, enterprise resource planning. These ERP software actually passes throughout the organizations, like organizational business process. This is the this work in the middle, and on the back end systems there is another system that is known as supply chain management. That is, we are linking with the suppliers through a system that is known as supply chain management. And on the front end, after producing the product, you need to sell the product to customers. There you need to develop another systems that is known as CRM, customer relationship management. So these systems actually works in the MIS department's direct observations. And if I talk about the MIS field job sectors, so as I said, MIS spun throughout the organization. You may get any kind of job, but the highest ranked job is CIO, Chief Information Officer. Nowadays, you know, professional organization usually define their highest position as chief rather than manager. So that's why we call CIO, CMO, like for marketing manager we use CMO. So CIO is the highest position. There is system analyst is there, data administrator is there. So when you build your career on the information systems field, you need to decide which area I would choose, whether I would choose the technical area or behavioral area. So behavioral area, when I talk about the behavioral area, that is the management and organization. And this is actually help you to guide the employee in a way that would help the organizations to adopt the technology in the organizations. So if you think about behavioral part, you don't need to become tech expert. But if you want to develop your career on the tech side, then you need to select a specific area. Like you may become database administrator, like you may become system analyst, or like you may focus on the networking area, or you may focus on the software developers. Lots of areas are there. So these are the fields, and as we are living in the fourth industrial revolution era, in this era, without technology you won't able to exist. So that's why I would say if you do your major in MIS, of course it would enhance your career. And one thing I must say, if you don't love to work on computer, so I would suggest you should not do major in MIS. So because lots of things are related to computer. So if you love to do work on the computer, all these are, as I said, MIS is the combination of both the technical part and behavioral part. So though you will choose the behavioral part, but there are some part that is you will guide the tech expert like CEC graduates or some other engineers, but you have to know how to guide them. That is, you have to know about these tech related issues. So I would suggest if you don't have patience to work on computer, you should not select MIS major. And another thing, if you have the patience to work on computer and if you want to make any impact through computing related work or through tech related work, you may select MIS as major.